It was the perfect day for a relaxing afternoon at the lake. The sun was out, the water was calm, and I was finally able to take a break from the chaos of work. I packed up some snacks, grabbed my fishing rod, and drove down to the neighborhood lake, just a few blocks away from my house. I had been looking forward to this moment all week. I found my favorite spot by the water, set up my chair, and cast my line out into the lake. It felt good to be outside, away from the screen and the constant emails. For a few minutes, all I could hear was the sound of the water, lapping at the shore and the distant chatter of other people enjoying the peaceful afternoon. It was exactly what I needed. Then, just as I was settling in, I saw her. Mrs. Anderson, the HOA president, was walking along the path by the lake, clipboard in hand, looking like she was on a mission. I didn't think much of it at first. I've seen her walking around the neighborhood before, always with that stern expression, checking on the rules. But this time was different. She stopped right in front of me, her eyes narrowing as she looked at me sitting by the water. "You can't be here," she said, her voice harsh and commanding. I looked up, confused. "Excuse me?" "This is private property," she continued, as though I should have known better. "The HOA has rules. You need to leave." I was stunned. I'd lived in this neighborhood for years, and had always gone to the lake. It was part of the common area accessible to all residents. But Mrs. Anderson wasn't having it. She was convinced that the lake was only for certain people. I was apparently not one of them. I tried to reason with her, explaining that the lake was open to residents, but she wasn't interested in listening. She stood there, arms crossed, waiting for me to pack up and leave. I had never been in a confrontation like this before, especially not over something as trivial as sitting by the lake. Finally, I had enough. I stood up, packed my things and left, but not without giving her a piece of my mind. "You can't control everything, Mrs. Anderson," I said as I walked away. "It's just a lake." I drove home. I couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. I didn't let her win, but I certainly wasn't going back to that lake anytime soon.